Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of those videos where I talk about updates on Dwarf Fortress coming from Toady1 and KitFox. This is a rare update from KitFox on the Steam page as well as in their newsletter. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter yet, I recommend doing that. Link is down in the description of this video. But since you're tuning in, might as well say right up at the top, next expected patch is sometime at the end of the month, either right before or right after PAX East. And of course, that's the weekend of the 25th, so either before or after that. But we're going to read about some things that are going to be included in that update in this video, so if you're interested, stick around. The baby update. And Alexandra writes, "This might be the cutest update we ever had for Dwarf Fortress. Every living thing will be getting a baby form, and in some cases, child forms. This will make it easier to identify units and what stage of life they are currently in. And then finally, we'll be at parity with ASCII features, because ASCII creatures, children are all red, so it's very easy to determine them immediately. So a red dwarf of a specific color is just a child, whereas a adult one would be the color of their job. So unlike the current version where it's just a red dwarf, so it's kind of actually hard to determine if they're a child or not, or if they're just like a mechanic. I actually can't tell the difference between mechanics and adult, like children dwarf sprites currently in the game. So looking forward to this regardless, and I'll finish reading. We know that this is especially important for child dwarves who are currently depicted as adult dwarves with red shirts. Here's a sneak peek at some of the sprites. So, now there was a handful of screenshots of sprites included with the news post, but I also have a couple of extras to show you that I was sent. So this is the first few. We've got an aardvark, an adder, which is a lovely snake, and an albatross, and an alligator. I just gotta say the baby albatross is adorable, and I can't wait to hopefully see baby variants of my giant albatrosses I'm currently breeding. Same with baby variants of the giant elephant seals that I'm currently breeding, which are gonna be adorable, I'm assuming. But look at the baby albatross. Definitely my favorite here, and I like how the crocodile is just like the same sprite scaled down with the gut removed. It's kind of like it's just squished. It's just cute looking. And then over here, the actual star of the show, we've got a gremlin, which includes the child variant and the baby variant. I like that the head doesn't change at all. It's just in a diaper and then standing and then slightly taller. It's just adorable. Baby Gorlak is my favorite out of this whole set. I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. It's just utterly adorable. And the child Gorlak's just got the big eyes, and obviously its teeth have come in, and then the full-size Gorlak, one of the few lawful good creatures in Dwarf Fortress. And then over there at the bottom, we have Delil. I don't know where that voice came from. Over there, over at the bottom, we have the troglodyte plus baby. Then I also have a few extra bonus ones to show you here. We have a emperor penguin as well as a baby rock, which I requested to see because I have giant penguins currently as well, which use the emperor penguin sprite, and I also have a rock, and just would like to know what a baby rock could theoretically look like were I happen to acquire a breeding pair. And as you can tell, because of the adorableness of the Gorlak, the memes are already starting to show up on Twitter. I'll link to the tweet here in the description of this video if you want to go give them a retweet or something. That's just kind of funny looking. Lastly, we do have a final little bit of text here, and Alexandra says, there's still a few more sprites to do, so we don't have an exact ETA on the baby update, but we will know more in the coming weeks, and we really appreciate your patience between these updates as Tarn and Zach finish with their post-launch work. For anybody who's been wondering what's going on, Zach and Tarn are going to be at GDC this coming week, as well as PAX East the following week. And in the last news post, I mentioned this, but there is a PAX East Dwarf Fortress meetup. So if you're in the Boston area, you might want to look into that. I'll link down to the Eventbrite in the description. I think it's $5 for door cover fee if you want to get into that. And it's just been a lot of traveling for the brothers, which is part of the reason why I think patches have been very few and far between the past few months. This is generally a busy time of year with between PAX and GDC anyway for them, but I think it's been worse than normal because of the success of Dwarf Fortress. And so I will be looking to put together another chit-chat with Putnam sometime in the next few weeks around the time this update goes out, just because I'm curious about all the things that they've been working on that have made it into this build specifically. If you missed the last chat we did, it's just going to be kind of an ongoing series where maybe roughly once a month I'm going to try and pester them and just talk about the things that they've been working on. And I look forward to seeing you in the next news video. There will be a panel during PAX, and I will cover that, but I will be camping that weekend, I think. So when I get back, I will put together something highlighting what's discussed if it's interesting. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.